We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. Rolling to his right. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 85 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dustin Hopkins.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 13-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens Ravens will extend their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
21.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Kill, kill, kill.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ravens 21, Washington 10.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Washington 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now the 2nd down throw on target. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow left.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 42, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Under 10, 10, 48 mark. Monday. You can't block.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on third. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down, Ravens.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Kill!
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Watch 36!
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Kaepernick to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, come on. Check out. Hey, 91. 91. 48. Come on. Pick me up. Here we go. 48.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get in that hole. That's 36. 36 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Sunday, Sunday. Mike 36. Watch the slant.
Kaepernick now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a give right side. Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go again with Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Kenny Galladay.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Baltimore.
Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 3rd-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens 1st. Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this one to Golladay. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14.
Baltimore.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And his kick is right through.
Makes this Washington 33, Ravens 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Marquise Brown.
A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he knocks it through.
This Washington 33, Ravens 31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
7-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Maher is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Ravens.
He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throw left side, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Raven, first down.
to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Washington.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 43. Ravens 31.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.